Did you know that 99.1% of Warren Buffett's massive fortune was earned after his 50th birthday? Let that sink in for a moment. Most people look at Buffett today, a billionaire sitting on a mountain of cash, and they think he is a genius stock picker who found the next Apple or Tesla before anyone else. They think he has a secret algorithm or insider information. But what if I told you that is completely wrong? The secret to Warren Buffett's wealth isn't what he bought. It isn't when he bought it. It is simply how long he held it. If Buffett had retired at age 60, like a normal person, you would have never even heard his name. He would be just another obscure, wealthy old man in Omaha. The reason he is the oracle is because he started at age 10 and simply never stopped. In this masterclass, I'm going to deconstruct the snowball strategy. I will reveal the 3 boring, unsexy, yet guaranteed principles that turned a few $1,000s into over $100 billion. And the best part, you don't need a high IQ to do this. Buffett himself says investing is not a game where the guy with the 160 IQ beats the guy with the 130 IQ. You just need emotional discipline. Let's begin.
Welcome back. The problem we all face in the modern world isn't a lack of money to invest. It is a lack of patience. We live in the era of TikTok, crypto moonshots, and 15-second attention spans. We plant a seed in the morning and dig it up in the afternoon to see if it grew. When we don't see instant results, we panic, we sell, we switch strategies. This behavior is called the action bias. We feel like we need to do something to make money, but in investing, activity is the enemy of returns. Every time you trade, you pay taxes, you pay fees, and most importantly, you interrupt the compounding process. So in today's video, we are building the compounding blueprint. We are going to cover 1. The snowball effect, the math behind why time is more important than money. 2. The circle of competence, why you lose money buying things you don't understand. And 3. The economic moat, how to pick companies that cannot be destroyed. If you miss the second part about the circle of competence, you will likely fall into the trap of buying hype stocks at the top, only to watch them crash. Stay with me until the very end, because I have a 24-hour challenge that will prove to you with your own eyes how much your current habits are costing your future self.
Let's start with the foundation, the snowball effect. Imagine you are standing at the top of a very long, snowy hill. You pack a small snowball in your hands. It's tiny, maybe the size of a baseball. This represents your initial investment. Let's say $1,000. You start rolling it down the hill. For the first few minutes, nothing happens. The snowball picks up a few flakes, but it looks almost the same size. You look at it and think, this is useless. I'm wasting my time. This phase is called the Valley of Disappointment. This is where 90% of new investors quit. They check their portfolio after a year, see they only made $50, and they give up. But Buffett didn't stop. He kept rolling. As the snowball gets bigger, its surface area increases. Now, every single rotation picks up more snow than the previous rotation. Suddenly, after years of rolling, the snowball is the size of a boulder, then a house, then a mountain. This is compound interest. It is interest earning interest on top of interest. Albert Einstein reportedly called it the 8th wonder of the world. He said, "He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." The key takeaway here is the biggest gains happen at the end, not the beginning. Buffett's wealth graph looks like a hockey stick, flat for a long time, then vertical. You must survive the flat part to enjoy the vertical part.
But wait a moment. Here is the trap. You might think, okay, I will just buy stocks and hold them forever. Wrong. Holding a bad company forever just means you lose your money slowly. Not all snowballs grow. Some melt. Buffett doesn't just buy anything. He buys specific types of businesses. He ignores the noise. He ignores the news. He ignores what the Federal Reserve is doing. He focuses on one thing, the business itself. And before I explain exactly what kind of business Buffett buys, if you are one of the 1% who is tired of gambling and wants to start investing, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. We're building a community of rational, long-term thinkers in a world of short-term chaos. So how do you pick a snowball that won't melt? You need to stay in your circle.
This brings us to Principle 2, the circle of competence. Imagine a circle drawn on the ground. Inside this circle are things you truly understand. Outside the circle is everything else. Buffett's circle includes insurance, banks, consumer goods like Coca-Cola and candy. He understands them. He knows people will always drink Coke and need insurance. Outside his circle, tech startups, crypto, AI companies. For years, people mocked Buffett for not buying Amazon or Google early. They called him old-fashioned, but he didn't care. He said, "I don't understand it, so I won't buy it." Why is this genius? Because when you invest in what you don't understand, you are relying on luck. When the stock drops 20%, you panic because you don't know if the company is dying or just having a bad month. But when you understand the business, a price drop is an opportunity to buy more. Action step: define your circle. Are you a gamer? Maybe you understand NVIDIA or AMD better than Wall Street. Are you a doctor? You understand pharma. Stick to what you know. Don't buy something just because your neighbor did. The final piece of the puzzle is the economic moat. In medieval times, a castle was protected by a deep moat filled with water and crocodiles. This protected the king from enemies. In business, the moat protects the company's profits from competitors. If you open a lemonade stand and make money, I will open one across the street and lower my price. I will steal your profits. That's capitalism. But some companies have a moat that makes them impossible to attack. Brand moat, Coca-Cola. Even if I give you $1 billion, you can't start a soda company that destroys Coke. The brand is too strong. Switching cost moat, Apple. Once you have an iPhone, Mac, and iCloud, it is too painful to switch to Android. You are locked in. Buffett only buys companies with wide moats. He wants a castle that can survive a siege. Before you buy a stock, ask yourself, what stops a competitor from destroying this company tomorrow? If the answer is nothing, don't buy it.
So wealth is not about speed, it is about direction and duration. Investing is the transfer of money from the impatient to the patient. Here is your 24-hour challenge. I want you to go to a compound interest calculator online. I'll leave a link below. Enter just $100 a month. Set the time to 30 years. Set the interest rate to 10%, average S&P 500 return. Look at the number. Now change the time to 40 years. Watch how the number explodes. See the cost of waiting just 10 years? It's millions. If you did this exercise, write "patience pays" in the comments. Finally, if this video helped you think longer term, hit the like button to help us spread financial sanity. Share this with a friend who is checking their crypto portfolio every 5 minutes. See you at the top. Peace.